Bienvenidos a esta presentación del subjuntivo con los verbos de duda. This presentation will talk about when to use the indicative versus the subjunctive with verbs of doubt. The subjunctive is used when doubt, denial, disbelief, or uncertainty is expressed. While there's usually a change in subject, you are able to say, I doubt that I will go to the party, and still use a subjunctive. But again, there's usually a change in subject. And we also have the word que, so this really looks like a subjunctive situation because we have an independent clause connected with the word que connecting a dependent clause. Manuel duda que Rosa vaya a la fiesta sola tells us that Manuel doubts that Rosa is going to the party alone. Since there is doubt in Manuel's mind, vaya, the subjunctive form of ir, is required. It is doubtful that the girls have patience. Es dudoso que las niñas tengan paciencia. Since there is doubt again, we need the subjunctive of tener. And finally, yo no pienso que sea buena idea correr. I don't think it's a good idea. Since I don't think or I doubt that something is a good idea, we need the the subjunctive of ser, sea. Simply adding or taking away the word no completely changes the sentence in meaning and makes it an indicative sentence. In the first example, now Manuel doesn't doubt. Manuel no duda que Rosa va a la fiesta sola. Since there is no doubt, we need the indicative of ir, which is va. No es dudoso que las niñas tienen paciencia. Again, we simply added the word no to make this an indicative sentence. And in the last one, we didn't add no, but we did take it away, which again makes it the opposite of what you were saying in the first situation. Yo pienso que es buena idea correr. Now I believe or I think that it is a good idea to run. This is an indicative situation. Excuse me. Here are some common verbs, expressions of doubt that require the subjunctive or the indicative. All of the expressions on the left require the subjunctive. These all express doubt, denial, or uncertainty. Simply removing or adding a no to any of these require the indicative. As you can see, the phrases are similar, but they say the exact opposite of each other based on whether it has a no or not. The first one, for example, says no creer que means to not believe that, and creer que means to believe that. Practiquemos. Please pause the video if you'd like to try these before I go over each one. Number one, no dudamos que usted sabe la verdad. We don't doubt that you know the truth. Since we don't doubt it, it is subjunctive. It is indicative, sabe. Niego que el mundo sea redondo. I deny that the world is round. Since there is denial, it is the subjunctive. Now we know that the world is round, but in this person's mind, he or she is denying it. So it's not about what you think the facts are, it's about the person expressing doubt or uncertainty. Creemos que ellas son muy guapas. Since we do think that they are attractive, we are going to use the indicatives of ser, son. No pienso que mis padres estén enfermos. I don't think that my parents are sick requires the subjunctive. No es verdad que means that it is not true. It is not true that you dress ugly. Te vistas is the subjunctive since something is not true. Estamos seguras de que Juan llega a tiempo means that we are sure that Juan will arrive on time. The indicative is required since we are certain about it. No es obvio que ella trabaje muchas horas en casa. Here we're doubting that she works a lot of hours at home by saying it's not obvious. We need the subjunctive in this case. And finally, no es cierto que mi familia venga de Cuba, somos de Puerto Rico. Tells us that it is not true that my family is from Cuba. Since we're saying something is untrue, we need the subjunctive. Gracias por ver este video y te deseo mucho éxito.